Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this turn up a treat. Right. I wonder how big we're going to make it. We're going 200 for now. It's quite colourful. Okay, I'm going here. All right. Right, what is it we've got? We're going to introduce. We've got here Coles recipe book, and we're doing this picture here, this picture. So that'll be an interesting piece to do. So I've got to try and find out how to place it on the glass. So we're just going to try and get just the lollies and not the text on the glass. So we just got that little piece there, that little green area, that's got to go up. Got to slide it up a little. It's bloody difficult, folks, trying to get this in the right position. So we're just going to slide it up, and we're just going to overlap the edge there because there's a margin on the original. So we're just going to try and get rid of that margin. And we're going to slide it down a bit. It's a little tricky trying to position this, folks. I don't know how it's going to work, to be quite honest, but let's see how we go. Yeah, I'm not into cooking. I can't cook. I can't multitask, folks. I seem to be able to multitask talking while doing this, but sometimes I still get it wrong. But cooking is another thing. It's really difficult, and I've never been actually enthused about the idea of cooking. I've never really had the desire to learn how to cook. Cooking is something that's just so alien to me. It's just something that I don't relate to. I'm wondering if we're going to turn this into a movement piece. It seems boring. It doesn't seem to lend itself well to a mirror image. So I'm gonna just shuffle it around on the glass. But basically, I'm just not into cooking. I can't do it on my own. I'm worried I'm going to end up burning the food if I try. Oh, that looks interesting. There, that's a much nicer take on than the original. So I'm thinking we're going to use this as our master copy. So yeah, we just solved a problem how to make this image look good. So now I'm going to put this aside. I'm getting help with cooking. I've got someone that comes and helps me with getting stuff cooked, like for nutrition's sake, just to get a proper meal on the table. I'm going to get married to Luigi hopefully soon, and when I get married to him, I'm going to cook with him, just like I cook with his helper, but I'm going to be cooking with him. It's going to be really nice to be able to do something together with Luigi, because Luigi's a very beautiful person. He's got a very beautiful personality, and he loves me, and even though I can't cook like a typical wife would normally be expected to cook, he's not going to judge me for that. In fact, he's going to be the one that helps, that does most of the work. But I'm not going to let him do all of the work. I do want to be a helper for him to do things like he can cook the food, and I can cut the vegetables up, for example. So he has an extra set of hands, and it'll make it easier for him. Because I don't want to treat him like a slave. I don't want to use the excuse because I can't cook. I still want to help him. I want to do my best to help him, and basically, if I can just help him with food prepping and shit like that, we're going to make a brilliant team. You know, teamwork is a lot more fun than doing things alone. You know, teamwork is something I really appreciate. Now I'm wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. That looks like a really nice diamond shape in the making, but that looks nice too. So we're going there. But Luigi loves me as I am, and he doesn't judge me because I can't be like the full-time cook. Like I can't be like a normal person who's expected to cook. You know, I just don't have the ability to basically multitask, but he won't hold it against me. He loves me as I am. Wondering if we're going to lighten it up further with using this extra control. But he's not going to make me feel bad about myself just because I haven't got the ability to cook and to multitask. You know, multitask like a typical female. But he loves me as I am. We both want to do something big one day, and that is to build an artificially intelligent photocopier. So we're both into photocopiers big time, and we both want to make a difference in the industry. Now that looks a bit more wishy-washy, so I'm thinking that's the one we're going to use. I'm going to try and just take that back to a better setting. I didn't set this up properly for the magazine. It's too backgroundy, but this background removal isn't removing all the background. Hey, I thought I moved it. I thought I moved this. I thought I moved it. But basically, Luigi isn't going to judge me for not being a good cook. Now I'm just going to print 2 of these off. I'm disappointed with the colour in this. For some reason it hasn't come out very well. It doesn't look as colourful as I'd like it to be. It looks too browny in colour, so I think we're going to stick with this. But yeah, Luigi isn't going to make me feel bad about myself. He's a kind person. Everyone deserves a loving husband or a loving wife. It's necessary. But a lot of people find the wrong partners or get tangled up with the wrong people. I've been in bad relationships myself, and mark my words, I never want to go back. So I found, before I knew that Luigi was in love with me, or should I say I was in love with him, I've been in some pretty crappy relationships, and really bad ones. None of them actually worked. Funnily enough, it's only Luigi is the only one I've come to the conclusion that works. He's the only one I can believe is going to be a nice and caring person. I'm not the kind of person that likes bickering and fighting and arguing. I've been in relationships that involve that, and mark my words, I don't want another bar of it, folks. No more of those sorts of relationships. And Luigi's not a bickering type of guy, and that's really something I value in a relationship, is not having bickering. So yeah, it's not like we're holding it in. We basically get on so well that we're not going to end up bickering. We may have a couple of occasional not disagreements, but surely it's not going to result in a big fight. But anyway, that looks really nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.